What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jazz. If you don't know, now you do. And how are you guys? How are you doing? Today's video is a little story time slash check-in slash, I guess that's it. I guess that's it. So I am gonna shut up and we are gonna move right along to it. All right, so as you can tell by the title, I am talking about my ombre shading, slash shading experience. If you don't know what that is, if you ever heard of microblading, it is similar, except for microblading is just when they do kind of like the strokes to make it a little more natural. And then ombre shading is kind of when they shade it in more. And I'm going to tell you guys all about my experience. I am officially at the 6-week mark, so I felt like it was perfect timing to, tell you guys what's going on. My experience, it wasn't fully great. Like I said, I'm gonna get more into it, but it wasn't fully great, but it wasn't horrible either. So I definitely wanted to talk to you guys about my experience if you guys were interested in it or you were curious about it. So I'm gonna show some pictures as well so you guys could kind of see what I'm talking about, while I'm talking. So let me just get right to it. All right, so like I said, this is the 6-week mark. I'm definitely gonna move you guys in closer and show you guys what it looks like up close. Like I said, my experience wasn't the best. Let me just start from the beginning. So I had a friend and she was going through the process of training and she needed a model. So yes, I know it's a big risk in general, but I was taking even a bigger risk because she was in training for it and she needed a model. So I told her I would do it and I trusted her. She's been doing eyebrows for a very long time. So I wanted to do it. I was curious about it. I trusted her and so I went for it. Because I do have oily skin, they did suggest to do the ombre shading versus the microblading, because when you do microblading, it's really just kind of like filling it in versus like the outline, like the shading. It's literally just like filling it in with strokes. And they do say because you have oily skin, it does fade faster. So it would kind of be like defeating the purpose of it. So I was like, okay, we'll do more of like the shading then. So we ended up deciding to go with the shading. Ended up looking up the reviews for the trainer that was doing it. She had beautiful work. She did an amazing job when I seen all of her work online, and then even the reviews were really great. So I was like, okay, I felt comfortable. Definitely do your research if you want to look into it or you want to do it. Do your research, please do your research, because I've seen some botched stuff looking online and it's, I know they say it's like semi-permanent, but semi-permanent equals like 2 to 3 years depending on your skin type. So you're gonna have it for a while and you really don't want infections and all of that craziness. So definitely do your research. But like I said, I looked into the research, looked into her. I was like, okay, we're good. I don't have any footage of me at the appointment because I wasn't too sure how much vlogging and stuff I wanted to do. I went to the appointment and they mapped everything out and it looked good. Honestly, it looked really good when she mapped it all out. It was probably like a 3.5 hour process, the whole thing all together. They did the mapping out of the eyebrows to kind of make them even and supposed to be even, and then after that they started. And honestly, when it comes to pain, I really thought it was gonna hurt a lot. I don't know why, because it's kind of like a tattoo. You're literally getting a tattoo on your face, and I don't have any tattoos. I'm not cool enough yet. I'm kind of a chicken shit, which I don't know why my first one would be my face. You would think I would want something somewhere else to start off, but I was scared. I was really scared. My heart was racing. I felt myself sitting in there. I was like, oh my God, please, dear God, please, dear Lord, baby Jesus. I was so scared. But honestly, it did not hurt at all. They use a numbing cream as well to do it. And it didn't hurt. It did not hurt at all. Maybe a little you know, here and there, but it honestly felt like if you use tweezers, I don't have tweezers up here, like if you use tweezers and you pluck, like that's literally how it felt. So it felt like nothing. And for the most part, like it really went smooth. Like it didn't hurt. Like I just felt like it did go very smoothly. And then like at the very end, which they do warn you, like it looks crazy in the beginning, like it looks so dark, so big, you're swollen. I would definitely insert pictures of that first coming out, like how it looked like. It was very scary, but they're like, don't worry, like the swelling will go down. It's just looking really big now, but then like everything will flake off. So I was like, okay, just kind of trying to breathe, you know. I'm like, it's my eyebrows. So I did notice once she was done off the bat, that this one did look uneven right here. Like I felt like it was uneven. And then also too as well, I don't think I said it, it was both the trainer, the official like trainer that's been doing it for a long time, and the one that was training. From what I thought, it was, she had a little bit more training, but I came to find out that it wasn't that long of a training, which I kind of wish I knew that beforehand. But they were both working on both of my eyebrows, because she was like, I guess like going along with her and making sure that she was doing everything right. So it was both of them working at the same time. So I don't want to like, I hate blaming people, and I hate being negative, because one, I didn't pay for it. I was a model. I didn't pay for it. This is like a $400 to $500 job, you know, thing. So I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity and I didn't have to pay. And she was very clean, like very everything, like I was fine going there. But I just wish I was a little more aware that there was more training, because like I said, it didn't come out perfect like I thought it was going to. I mean, I know nothing's, I mean, it should come out perfect, but like they both were working on it. And once everything was done, I did notice that this one didn't follow my line to my eyebrow, because when they were doing the mapping, she was like, oh, you like want to eat, like you got to make sure everything is even. So like when they did everything, it looked fine, because I'm like, okay, it's all even. But when she like did the shading right here, it's like way past what my eyebrow is. So, you know, it doesn't look natural. Like where this one kind of like, yeah, you see the little bit there and you see like the bald spot, but it for the most part looks natural. Like it looks natural on the bottom, looks natural on top, versus this one is not natural. Like it's kind of fucked up right here, right? So it's not the worst, like I said, but it's not perfect. Like it's not even. So I was like, okay, like I noticed a little bit, but she's like, the swelling's gonna go down, it's gonna go down, it's gonna scrape off, like I promise you it's gonna look good. So I was like, okay, freaking out a little bit, but I was like, okay. Pain tolerance after it didn't hurt at all. Like I wasn't sore, I wasn't anything. It did feel like my face was a little like, I mean, I've never gotten Botox, but it just reminds me of Botox, like when you kind of like can't move that much. That's just kind of like how the eyebrows were. But no pain, no nothing like that, nothing sore, nothing at all. And then they did tell me that I wasn't supposed to get my eyebrows wet for the first 10 days, which let me tell you, it is hard. Like, girl, I sweat a lot. Like I have oily skin. It's the summertime. That was hard. And then just taking a shower, washing your face. I feel like when I would wash my face, I wouldn't wash it correctly, because I was so trying to like try not to get around it, and I felt like I was breaking out because I wasn't like washing it properly. When I went in the shower, I would put plastic over my eyebrows, like the saran wrap, so I wouldn't get them wet, and then of course like face the other way and just really try. Like I made sure to wash my hair that day, so then I was like, okay, I could go a couple days and I have to wash it, and then only maybe have to wash it like once during that 10 days. Like I'm really trying to like spread it out. It was an experience. And then I'm gonna throw pictures of like each day. First off, day 2 was kind of just the same. It was pretty dark still. It was actually, I feel like, darker than that first day. It was still very intimidating. I'm just like, okay, trust the process, trust the process. And then it was like day 3 or day 4, same thing. And then was it day 4? No, I think it was day 4 or day 5. It started peeling, which that part is like the scary part because it seriously peels like off. Like it looks like you're losing your eyebrows, and it is really scary. Like I would definitely recommend, if you're gonna do this process, do not have any events, do not have plans to be outside, because that as well, you're not supposed to be in the sun a lot during this process. Don't have any events, don't have anything, because you would look crazy. The scabbing was horrible. It looked so scary. It definitely was like, oh my god, like it's freaking me out. Like I know she said this was gonna happen, but like it's still freaking me out a little bit. So that started to happen, and then you seen that it was slowly, like the swelling was going down. It didn't look as scary anymore when it came to like how big they were, and I was like, all right, like, you know, she's moving along. As the days went on, I'm like, okay, like it don't look bad, you know, it don't look too bad. And then, like I said, I was starting to notice that this part right here was like not scabbing off. I have like a really harsh nick right here. And I was like, not really liking this brow. Like this brow looked okay. Like she looks pretty decent, but this brow, I was like, not really like how it's coming along, but I'm gonna trust the process. And then of course, as the days went on, by day 10, they were completely scabbed off. Oh, also as well, like when they're scabbing off, you're not supposed to sit there and touch them. You're not supposed to sit there and scab them or like take the scabs off. You are supposed to use the Aquaphor, which I did have, and I would put it on every night. Actually, I would put it on in the morning, and then I would put it on in the evening, and that's supposed to help the healing process as well. But besides that, you're not supposed to sit there and like try to scrape it off, try to like flick it off. Like you're literally supposed to leave it. What would happen is I would use the Aquaphor and then just kind of like, so what I would do, because you still get dirt and stuff like on your face. So I would get like one of those cotton swabs, and I would just like go like that, nothing on them. Just like clean, and then put the Aquaphor on and then like call it a day. Because I didn't want to like put it on top of like the dirt. Like, you know, just throughout the day you have dirt. And 10, it was all like scabbed off. I felt like it was healed. I still put the Aquaphor, I think a couple days after that, probably like 2 weeks total I put it on. And you could get Aquaphor at like Walgreens, Walmart, like anywhere kind of like that. And yeah, that was my first 10 days. And then now, as it's like at the 6-week mark, I just noticed it stayed the same since that 10-day mark. Like I said, it scabs off and it gets super light, and you're kind of freaking out because it looks like you're like losing your eyebrows. But then it definitely gets darker. It doesn't get like super dark, like crazy dark, but it does get its color back. And like I said, at this point, this is what she looks like. You're technically supposed to go back for your touch-up between the 4 and 6 week mark. And that's just where they get all the spots that missed. So like if everything went like super well, I would have went back and like got this little part done, and then any little pieces in between. But I didn't want to get anything done, honestly, because I know when I was reading the videos online, or not reading the videos, watching the videos online, they said like, oh, that they can fix it, like talk with your person, blah, blah, blah. Well, that person that did the training wasn't getting back to the friend that I have, and I was like, oh, like, okay, I guess we can't really do anything about it because she's not answering. And I was like, you know what, it's cool because I'm just gonna let it fade. I've been looking up like natural fading to fade this one, because this one I probably won't really fade too much because I think it's pretty good, but this one I definitely want to try to fade on the bottom here. I've just been covering up with concealer and it's been perfectly fine. But I didn't go back for that touch-up. And like I said, the reason why is because I wasn't happy. I feel like there's no point to it, because if it's too big, like you can't make it smaller. You know what I mean? Like maybe if it was like too skinny, like they would add on, of course, or shade on more. But I felt like because it was too big, like why get the touch up? So like I said, I'm just gonna let it fade out. I would definitely keep you guys updated on like how the fading process is, how I'm going about it. Like I said, I've been looking up like natural ways, because you can of course do like the saline treatments, the laser treatments, like things like that. But plus it's a lot of money. Like it's a lot of money. I really don't want to go through that process. And of course this is semi-permanent, so it will be about 2 to 3 years before it completely fades. And also I do have oily skin, so I do feel like it's gonna maybe be a little bit faster. Like I really have some oily skin. Like I don't have anything on my face right now. Like this is just oil. It's just oily, so I feel like it's gonna help it fade faster. But I've been looking up different ways. They said peroxide, lemon, and salt water, saline, but like you could buy like, or yeah, I think it's saline, and then it's the how do you say it, like the one of the like acid serum thingies, like those work. So I'm definitely gonna try all those ways, and then, you know, who knows, maybe a year from now or 2 years from now, like how it looks. Maybe like worst comes to worst, I cannot talk, I am talking too fast. Worst comes to worst, I would do the laser or the saline treatment, like the one that, like the professional one. But right now it's okay. Like I ain't too mad at it. It just gotta cover it up. And then even on my days that I don't wear makeup, or like I just do running around, go to Walmart, Target, things like that, I don't even put anything on them. So if you are interested, I've seen some really good work out here in Northwest Indiana. I have a couple other friends that I've seen that they've been getting it lately, and theirs came out beautifully. Of course, they went to strictly just the person that's been doing it. So yes, I am aware. Like I said in the beginning, I know I took the risk by being a model. And I took the risk and I learned my lessons. You know, you get what you pay for, and this is what happened. It is okay, it's all good. Like I said, nothing makeup can't cover up, nothing that you can do fixing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like I talked super fast. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate you guys. I would definitely keep you guys updated on this process and how it all goes. So I appreciate you guys so very much. Please be sure to definitely subscribe and also ring that notification bell, so every time I upload a video you would definitely be notified. And also don't forget to follow all my socials, my Snapchat, my Twitter, my IG. Catch me on my TikTok as well. It is jams2535 on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, all of that jazz. Definitely look me up there. Also look up my business page. I do all in the glitter world. I'm doing a bunch of orders right now, so pat on the back for me. It is Jazzy Jules on Facebook and Instagram, and I love you guys so very much. Thank you always, and that's it. I think that's it. So bye.